everyone, I wanted to make a video on stretches for beginners. Now this is for someone who hasn't been consistent with their stretching routine or someone that's never stretched at all. And the most important thing when you're a beginner, when it comes to literally anything that has to do with fitness, is you want to start out basic and not so much. Like, don't do a bunch of stretches, you only want a couple, because the most important thing is the consistency. Now it's recommended that you do 2 to 7 days of stretching. I would say start out doing 2 days, and then once you can do that for like a month or two, if you want to, you can add another day. Me personally, I try to stretch almost every single day. So in this video, I will show you some basic stretches for you if you're a beginner. Like I said, we're just first starting out, and here it is. The first stretch you see here is an anterior shoulder and chest wall stretch. Now the way you can do this stretch is either at the end of a door frame or the end of a wall. You want to put your forearm against the wall or the door frame and slightly lean forward. You will feel a stretch in your shoulder and in your chest. Now this helps shoulder mobility and range of motion. This is a second variation for the anterior shoulder and chest wall stretch. Now instead of the end of a door frame or the end of a wall, you can actually lay your forearm on a wall. And you can also do the same thing. You lean forward and you should feel a stretch on the interior part of your chest and the out part of your shoulder. The next stretch you're going to do is an overhead tricep stretch. What you're going to do is you're going to put your arm behind your head and grab your elbow and pull it to the opposite side of your body. Now again, this helps shoulder mobility and range of motion. This stretch is a standing calf stretch. You want to put your foot next to the trim so your toes are almost touching the trim. And you want to put your hands on the wall. And you want to lean forward on the front leg to where you feel a stretch in your calves. Now this stretch will help ankle mobility and range of motion. What we have here is a side lying hip flexor stretch. You want to lay on your side and bend your elbow and put it underneath your head and leave the leg that is on the floor completely straight with foot flexed. You want to grab the opposite leg's foot and pull it toward your butt. This helps hip mobility and range of motion. This stretch is a spine hamstring stretch. You want to lay on the floor and you want to put one leg slightly to 90 degrees to where your foot is placed flatly on the ground and push the other leg straight up with your foot flexed. You can grab your leg behind the knee or a little bit lower, and you want to pull the leg towards you. Now you should feel a stretch in your hamstrings. Now this stretch will help hip mobility and range of motion. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helps you out. Let me know. Something I failed to mention, you want to do one set of 15 to 30 seconds for a stretch per side. So again, let me know how this went if you tried it out, and I hope I helped some of you, and I will make another video soon.